This morning was perhaps one of the most interesting mornings of my life. Today, I got put in a very fortunate position in my animation career. I was invited to the private screening of Encanto, the new Disney animation film, at the BFI Cinema in South Bank, London. At the event, we were given access to the film weeks before the rest of the world were. After the film had finished, we were lucky enough to have a Q&A with some of the production team. The production team included the director, Jared Bush, the producer and creative executive of the animation studios, Clark Spencer, writer, Charisse Castro-Smith, and lead actress, Stephanie Berez, who you may know from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and In the Heights. Now, the film was absolutely incredible. Both the production team and the audience agreed that Encanto is one of the most visually stunning animations that Disney has ever produced. Encanto is their 60th film they have produced as an animation studio, the first being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and it's safe to say they've come an awfully long way since. The visuals of this film are second to none. It's the same production team as Moana, Zootropolis, Wreck-It Ralph, and many other features, but those different styles definitely come through. Obviously, the main sort of style you see is Moana, backed up with the amazing score by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin is an incredible writer, both in terms of music and plays. Lin is responsible for huge successes like Hamilton and In the Heights, both writing and starring in the films. Lin also played Alexander Hamilton himself when Hamilton opened on Broadway. A lot of people don't know that Lin also wrote and performed a lot of the music in Moana. The music score for this film was absolutely incredible. The only downside to the music score was there was no real big standout musical number like Let It Go or How Far I'll Go. But it kind of made up for it because the entire way through there was not a bad song. Vocally, the entire cast was incredible, and the story was so well told, especially visually. It was such a comedic film, it literally had the audience, including myself, laughing out loud. It was perhaps one of the funniest films that Disney Animation has produced. The whole story was absolutely incredible. The main story follows the family Madrigal, or Madrigal, however you want to say it. The story focuses on the family aspect of life. Each member of the family has a special gift that they are given by a magical candle. It's very cleverly told, and obviously I won't go into too much detail for many different reasons. Obviously I can't spoil and give away a lot about it because it hasn't even been released yet, but my god, is this film worth the watch. If you do get the chances, it is out very soon in theatres, and honestly, it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, the visuals are absolutely incredible, and pair that with the music and you have got something absolutely magical. The house is a personal favourite character of mine, the way they managed to personify it, the house moves, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I may potentially do another video later on when I can actually spoil Encanto, but for now, due to many different reasons, I won't be doing that. I was in a very fortunate position today to be able to ask a question to the panel.
Firstly, it's a pleasure to be in the same room as all of you, and obviously we're big fans, but I just wanted to ask if you had any advice for aspiring animators or producers, directors, writers, actors as well, but mainly for the production team side of it. If you had any advice for students or anything like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I think that a really important thing that I think I didn't know before I moved to Los Angeles is that your voice is very important, meaning your authentic self. Trying to write something or create something where you're trying to figure out what the industry wants is actually not important to the industry. The industry actually needs new voices and new creativity, and they want specificity. And the specificity of your own story and what you're excited about is the most exciting thing. So I'd say 100%, it's really looking at what you really care about, focusing on that, and finding ways to tell those stories. What would you think?
I was going to say something related to that, which is that I think the more films you can watch, the more music you can listen to, the more arts you can consume, you start to develop your own taste a little and start to kind of find the aesthetic that excites you. So I would say, yes, very important to stay true to yourself, but also I think to kind of gobble up everything you can and see what inspires you.
Right.
Both of those are. There's nothing to add. Those are absolutely brilliant answers.
And obviously write to Clark all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, and write to me.
I'll give you Clark's cell phone number.
I'll make it all happen.
Be careful, you just made that promise now.
For those of you who didn't really hear that, I asked if they had any advice for young animators or aspiring directors, producers, film rights, and I did address Stephanie as well. I said actresses, actors, but she understood. And they rebutted with just be yourself. Watch loads of films, understand narrative and how to create stories, but instead of trying to fit into the industry, let the industry fit to you. The industry aren't looking for the same type of story rights. They're not looking for the same directors. They're looking for new people. And if you can bring your life and your story, your passion to the industry, that's what's going to get you in the door. Now, this was an incredible question because I didn't expect such a nice answer. But the producer and executive of the Disney Animations company told me to email him. That was kind of cool. I sort of took it with a pinch of salt because it's like, he tells me to email him. It's never going to go through. But then I met him in the corridor afterwards as well. He told me where to find his email, shook my hand, and told me to follow my dreams, which honestly is incredible. The fact that they took that time to be so nice to someone that they'd never met was amazing. Hopefully I do get to work with them in the future, and I will be applying for many different internships over the coming years. Now, the BFI South Bank Cinema is absolutely gorgeous. Like, take a look at it. It was absolutely stunning. The only downside, I think, to this showing was there was quite a few kids there, which obviously is understandable. It's a kid's film. But from what I thought it would be a little bit more, like, closed off and professional in terms of the adults that were there. It was a private screening, so I can't say much more. But honestly, go watch the film. It's so worth it. When the film does come out, guys, let me know what you do think, as I genuinely feel like it's one of Disney Animation's strongest films they've produced yet. I cannot get over some of the music. It's incredible. When you do go, please do look out for Louisa's song about like being strong. It's absolutely incredible. It's so well made. The entire time there was loads of boogie songs as well. Every character was lovable and creative. I can't really say much more, but I'll do a full review at some point. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy Encanto. Thank you to Disney for giving me the opportunity to go to this private screening. Thank you to Sincura Film for giving us the tickets. And thank you to, again, all of the panelists for answering my question and producing such a good movie. I hope to meet you guys again next year, maybe at D23, or just in life in general. And I thank you for every opportunity that you have given me. As a young animator and story writer, it's so nice to go to events like this, get advice from industry professionals, and it brings me so much joy. If anyone is an animation student or just likes film in general, I 100% recommend checking out Sincura Film, signing yourself up and getting yourself some tickets. If you can, that is. They're very exclusive. I was very, very lucky. But these sorts of Q&As and early access screenings are absolutely incredible, and I feel blessed to be one of the first people in the world to ever see this film. I imagine it's going to do amazing in the box office like every other Disney film, but due to COVID, a lot of people don't really know about it. And I really hope that's not a downfall because it's such a good movie. It's really, really funny, so well written. It's really, really emotional and heartfelt. The setting's gorgeous. Like I've said, the music and the visuals are incredible. So please do go watch Encanto, guys. But yeah, thank you very much. Like and subscribe, guys, of course, and all that jazz. I have to say that at the end. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time, and it helps me out a lot. Stay tuned for more content, and yeah, have a good one.